Hello everyone, welcome to Kids channel.
Moral stories. The magical swan. Once upon a time, in a village, there lived a farmer. He had a small piece of land which was hardly capable of growing anything. Therefore, the farmer could earn very little from his land. However, the farmer had a swan. It was a very beautiful swan and it was precious to the farmer because every day at the dawn the swan would lay one golden egg. The farmer would then take the golden egg to the jeweler and earn some money. It was enough for him to be able to live comfortably. But the farmer was greedy. This swan lays only one egg every day. At this rate, I shall never be able to become rich, he thought. What if I kill the swan and take out all the golden eggs from its stomach? That way, I will become rich overnight. He began to dream about a big house and servants attending on him. He dreamt all night. In the morning, he took his sickle and went to the swan. He grabbed the bird by the neck and slit its throat. When the swan was dead, he cut open its stomach, and he could not believe his own eyes. There was no egg inside the swan's stomach, not a single egg. The farmer cried bitter tears. In his greed, he had ended his only swan. The moral of this story is greedy people would always get what they deserve. The lion that ate crops. Once in a village lived a hard working washerman with his family. The washerman had a donkey. Every morning, the washerman would load his donkey with dirty laundry and set for the river. He worked day and night but could not provide proper meals for his family as it was a very small village and he had only few customers. Once there was nothing for the donkey to feed. The washerman was worried that if the animal died of hunger, he would not be able to carry the bundles of clothes to his customers. There was a small patch of grass outside the village, but it was not enough to feed all the animals of the village. So the washerman thought of a plan. He had once got a lion's skin as a gift from one of his friends. He thought, if I put the lion's skin on the donkey and set him in the fields, people will think he is lion and would run away. He decided to put his idea to use and it worked. When the people working in the field saw the donkey in the lion's skin, they thought it was a lion and ran away from the field. The donkey chewed on the crops peacefully and was happy. Slowly the donkey started to become nice and fat. The washerman was very happy that his trick worked. Without having to spend money to feed his donkey, he had a nice fat donkey at his service. The villagers, however, were troubled. They did not know what to do about the crop eating lion. We have to find a way to stop this lion from eating our crops, said one villager. The only way to stop the lion is to kill it, said another. Yes, kill it, echoed all the villagers. They had gathered sickles and plows, sticks and nets, and were waiting in the fields when the washerman brought his donkey to gaze there. Suddenly the villagers started running towards them, shouting, kill it! Kill it! When the donkey heard all the noise, it got frightened. It started to bray loudly. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! Hearing it bray, the villagers stopped. They realized it was not a lion but a donkey in disguise. Washerman, you tried to cheat us? They exclaimed at the washerman, surprised. The washerman hung his head in shame and stood silently. The villagers were now angrier than they were. They beat the donkey so much that it died. The moral of the story is cheating other people will never help. The Fox Invitation. Once upon a time in a jungle there lived a crow and a deer. They were very good friends. They shared their secrets with each other. During times of need, they helped each other. The crow would bring news of green grass to the deer, and the deer would often carry twigs and dry sticks to help the crow build his nest. Together they lived very happily in the jungle. In that jungle, there lived a cunning fox too. The fox could not stand the deer and the crow's friendship. He wanted the deer to be killed somehow so that he could have the remains. He would often plot against the deer, but the crow was clever. He would always warn the deer beforehand and the fox's plan would fail. Day and night the fox would plan to be friends with the deer. One day, as the deer was gazing, the fox came to him. "Hello, friend," he said. "How are you doing today?" The deer did not like talking to strangers. He kept on gazing without paying the fox any attention. The fox did not lose hope. He continued, "Your antlers are the most beautiful antlers I have ever seen, and your coat is so charming." The nice words made the deer finally give it the fox. "Thank you," he said, feeling shy. The fox went on, "I know a very nice place where you can eat golden grains of barley instead of chewing on this dry grass. Come with me, I will show you." The deer was tempted. He wanted to go with the fox, but he knew that the crow would not be very happy about it. He told the crow of his meeting with the fox. The crow was upset. He warned the deer of the danger. "Friend, I do not trust that fox. He is definitely up to something evil. Do not listen to him and go with him anywhere." Next day, the fox met the deer again and invited him to the fields of barley. The deer refused to go with him as he was advised by his friend. However, the fox kept pestering the deer until one day he agreed. The fox took the deer to a large field of barley. The deer was overjoyed. He wished he could have brought the crow along with him, but he had to come with the fox without telling the crow, as he knew the crow would be upset. He began to eat the barley. The deer got so lost in eating that he totally forgot there were men working in that field. The men saw the deer and they chased him. Finally, they caught the deer by the help of a large net. The fox was overjoyed. His plan had finally worked. He hid in some bushes nearby and stood waiting for the man to kill the deer. Meanwhile, the crow began to look for his friend. He was flying over the field when he saw the poor deer laying trapped in the net. When the men were not looking, the crow flew down to the deer. "I am so sorry, friend," the deer wept. "I should have listened to you. Now look, I am in trouble." The crow was kind. He said, "Do not worry. I will help you out of this. Just do as I say." He then whispered something in the deer's eye and flew away to the nearest tree. The fox wondered, what is this clever crow up to? What did he whisper to the deer? Suddenly the man arrived. They were bringing an axe with them to kill the deer. The deer closed his eyes and lay quietly. "It's dead!" one of the men exclaimed. "Let's get it out of the net," another man said. They began cutting the deer out of the net. When the deer was out of the net, the crew began to caw loudly. The deer took the signal and it ran with all its might. The men chased him again, but they could not catch him. One of them threw the axe at the deer, but it missed the deer. The deer hit the fox instead, who was hiding in the bushes, and he died. The moral of this story is never trust a stranger and accept his invitation.
Hope you all loved this story, and in coming videos we will come up with more and more stories you can enjoy. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe our channel for more videos, and do not forget to tap on the bell icon to receive the updated videos of our channel. Thank you. Bye. And let's meet with another exciting story. Bye.